Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Court does call the case of the people versus Angel Wilson.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barone.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Ms. Wilson. Your Honor, to my understanding, she is not here yet today. I have been in contact with her. She did text me this morning saying she was running late and would probably be here around 9:30. For the record, I would respectfully request the court to consider either passing the matter or for an adjournment.
Why is she late?
She did not provide an explanation, but she did text me at 8:33 saying she was late and would probably be here at 9.
Pass the matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Court does call the case, recall the case, people versus Angel Wilson.
Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barone on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Wilson, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Angel Wilson.
Thank you for passing this matter, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for both sentencing and a bond violation hearing in this matter. As to the bond violation, Ms. Wilson will be pleading no contest.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
You understand that you'd be entitled to a hearing? Pardon?
Yes.
Okay. And so you're pleading no contest to that. Did you go to, so court will accept that admission or the no contest to the bond violation. Did you go to Von Swartz?
I didn't go there, but I talked to her and I sent her everything. I didn't
Okay.
go.
But why do I have this then? Man, she didn't go.
This is an updated recommendation that probation filed today.
But I thought they were going to re-refer her. Has she been assessed?
If I may, Your Honor, yes, she has. And she sent in the requisite paperwork on Thursday, but it was not received by Von Schwartz until over the weekend. But they did complete the report. And then that was the updated recommendation was sent out this morning for Ms. Polera.
Who did she send this to?
This one
Yes.
that was emailed to myself.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
What's your highest level of education?
High school and I'm starting college.
When? Pardon?
July 8th, my first day.
Where?
At PSI. It's a nursing school.
Are you living on your own now? Pardon?
Yes.
Where?
I live in Taylor.
So you moved?
Yes.
Why?
4 months ago.
Why?
Because I moved out of my mom's house.
I'm unclear, quite frankly, after reading all of this. I'm not. Are you living by yourself?
Well, my son lives with me. 2.5.
Pardon?
He's 2.5.
Did you pay Von Swartz already?
Yes.
I have concerns about this individual being, quite frankly, able to move through this report, whether she would be an adequate candidate for probation. But if you want to proceed with sentencing, we can.
Yes, Your Honor. I have reviewed the recommendation with Ms. Wilson. At this time, we are asking the court to largely adopt probation's recommendation. We do understand there is a 10-day or additional 10-day rather bail recommendation. Ms. Wilson is asking the court to not remand her at this time. As she has already told the court, she is starting nursing school on July 8th at PSI. Further, she does have a 2-year-old son whom she provides for. She currently is gainfully employed as a CNA, and she is anxious that 10 days in custody would both cause her to lose her employment or derail her potentially starting school on the 8th. Otherwise, we are asking the court to adopt probation's recommendation with the consideration of not imposing the additional 10-day jail time.
And what are you going to do if I do impose the 10 days? Ma'am, that was a question.
Me,
Yes?
I would just probably lose everything.
What are you doing with your life, young lady?
Right now, I work and I'm a mom and I'm a soon-to-be nurse.
You have proof of the nursing school attendance?
Yes, I did get approved.
Pardon?
I did get approved for,
No, do you have proof of that?
I can show you an email of my schedule.
I think you need to come up with some reason why I shouldn't just send you to jail. Because I quite frankly don't think that you're a good candidate for probation. You weren't able to make it through the pre-sentence portion of this.
What does that mean?
Your bond violations.
Yes, I would like to say something about that. I've had to get 3.
You want to get 3 what?
Um, I don't. I guess that would be irrelevant.
What?
I guess that would be irrelevant, so I won't say that. But
What would be irrelevant?
I just feel like it's something with the tether because I've had to get it replaced 3 times for an upgrade, and then it says that I violate, and I'm just really confused on that. And I know that the lady at Community Corrections has put stuff in my chart because I even offered to take a lie detector test to prove that I did not violate
Then why didn't you go through a hearing?
because I was told that I can't take a lie detector test.
Let's tell you the picture I have. I have a person who's violated. You pled no contest to any of those violations. Now you're telling me that I have an individual who I'm not sure exactly what you're doing with your life, but who also, on the date of this incident, was extremely uncooperative while you were at the hospital. Your parents know about this?
Yes,
What do they say about it?
my mom, it's mainly my mom that has something to say. I mean,
What?
it's mainly my mom that had something to say. She
And what
was
was that?
disappointed, but she knows that I made a mistake and I will never do that again. And
That's all that she said?
well, a lot more than that, but I don't really remember everything off the top of my head.
Why do I get the sense that if I put you on probation, that what's going to end up happening is I'm ultimately going to end up throwing you in jail?
Um, I don't think that that will happen. I've never been on probation, but I'm willing to do anything to go to jail because I have a kid, I work full time, and I'm about to start school. My focus is not to be in jail or to do anything to end up in jail.
Here's also part of the problem because are you telling me that throughout all of your pre plea well, the pretrial portion of this, that all of these violations were because something was wrong with the machine.
Well, I was on a whole, I don't remember what it's called in the beginning before.
Sober link.
Yeah, the sober link before I got the tether. If I'm being honest, I didn't take that serious, but when I violated and then got sentenced to jail, I knew I did not want to make that same mistake again, and I have not. That's why.
So what tells me now that you're going to take any sentence I impose seriously? I mean, that's my problem, young lady. My problem is I see you out there drifting. You go about pick up this charge. You're at the hospital. You've been drinking. You're at the hospital. You're absolutely uncooperative at the hospital.
I wasn't uncooperative. I just didn't want the ID. And yeah, I understand that.
They ask you for consent to draw blood, right?
Yes.
What happened from your perspective?
Well, when they said something about drawing the blood, I never refused it. I just wanted to sit up. And the officer stated that I couldn't sit up. So I was refusing. And then they ended up sitting me up to take the blood. So I
And at that point, you didn't think this was serious?
I did. I mean, I knew it was serious from my accident.
So then you get arraigned and you get put on a sober line.
Yes.
Tells you what to do. You don't follow through on the sober line, right?
Correct. I was very irresponsible with the sober link.
Mm-hmm.
When I did the 5 days, I'm in jail. I knew I did not want to go back there, and I did not want to violate. That's why I was saying I want to.
But why from the beginning didn't you take it seriously?
I feel like with my other lawyer, I didn't understand that it was a part of the bond. I've never had anything like this go on before, and I feel like there was a lot of miscommunication between me and my other lawyer.
You remember what you said to me about that tether and about the scram, that it was an inconvenience.
Unfortunately, yes, I do, and I apologize for that. That was really out of character.
So with all of that, what makes me think you're actually going to be able to make it through probation?
Um, I don't. The only thing I can do is show you if you just give me a chance.
I've given you opportunities throughout this case to show me, and what I've seen hasn't absolutely impressed me, or quite frankly, hasn't impressed me at all.
Yeah, I can understand that. But I mean, I've never done probation. I'm willing to do probation. I'm willing to do anything. Hopefully, not jail time.
Why were you late this morning?
My son's dad had to come get me, bring me here.
Said, be quite frank with you, I don't know that you're a good candidate for probation. I don't entirely understand why I shouldn't just give 93 out of the gate, just be done. You've not made it through anything I've asked you to make it through.
I know that you don't believe me with the tethers, but if I could take a lie detector test, I will. Since I got the tether, I have not.
Look, let's assume, for the sake of argument, that that's even remotely true. You've been on two different types of tethers.
I was unaware of that. Is the sober link a part of a tether?
That's a kind of a tether.
Okay.
And you messed that up. So then, put you on the other side. What ends up happening? Mess all that up too.
But I didn't. That's why I want to take a lie detector test to prove that I did not. I mean, why would I want to go back to jail? Honestly.
When you went to Von Swartz, why didn't you fill the form out in its entirety?
Well, she told me there was only 12 pages and there was 23. And she said I must have printed it a different way.
Yeah, but there was information you left off.
Yeah, that I didn't.
But that was on what you had that you just didn't fill in.
Well, the question on the front, I didn't know. And the other ones, I must have just read through them. Not even, I honestly don't know. I was confused when she told me that there was stuff missing because it was like simple stuff, like my parents' name. I was like, what? So I don't know. I must have been rushing through it.
See, you need to come up here and give me every reason you have as to why I should send you for the 93 days.
Okay.
Court stands in recess.
All rise.
Oh, 6:20. Court recalls case People versus Angel Wilson.
Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Rose on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Wilson, who stands to my right, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Angel Wilson.
Wilson, explain to me, I asked you to think about why I shouldn't just give you the time.
Um,
Your Honor, Ms. Wilson does have a statement she would like to state to the court.
well, I want to start off by saying that I apologize for my actions for the incident and what happened in general. Also, I apologize for the violations and making excuses for the bond violations. But I'm begging that you allow me to be on probation. And I understand that if I violate, then I'm going straight to jail. And I understand that probation's gonna be hard, but because I'm going to nursing school and I'm a mom, but I think I can do it. And I just would like a chance to show you that I can do probation.
How did you come up with the fee to pay Von Swartz?
I work.
Pardon?
I work.
How come you were late paying the fee?
I wasn't.
Pardon?
I wasn't. I sent it all together. The payment with the packet.
Yeah, but the packet was late.
I don't think so. I sent it Thursday. She got it Friday.
Your Honor, Ms. Wilson is employed as a CNA at an adult home, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So that might have been due to the income being not there at the time. And if Your Honor would like, I do have proof of a screenshot of an email of her enrollment or her class schedule, rather, starting July 8th.
Were you
Program at PSI.
Are you on the verge of being evicted?
One more time.
Pardon?
I didn't understand what you said.
How long have you lived at the Taylor address?
It's been 4 months.
Are you on the verge of being evicted from there?
As of right now, no,
Were you?
no.
Did you tell my probation officer that you were on the verge of being evicted and cannot come up with the fee?
No,
You never told her that.
no.
On the 19th of June, which would have been a Wednesday, did you tell my probation agent that? Did you talk to my probation agent?
Um, I honestly don't remember, but I know I never said anything about being evicted or I couldn't pay something.
So if Miss Palera told that to me, she's not telling me the truth or somehow. Okay, that came from Carrie. Did you tell people at Von Swartz that?
No, like I sent her the money order with the packet. It was all together.
So you didn't tell them that you were on the verge of being evicted?
No, I never stated that.
When did you contact Von Swartz?
I called her, I want to say the Monday, and she told me to call her back Wednesday because she was on vacation.
Anything either of you want to say before I impose sentence here?
I just want to say that I apologize and I really hope that you give me the opportunity to do probation.
Court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute, however, believes there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. The alcohol screening assessment identifies the benefit of outpatient treatment, AA meeting attendance, and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for probationary sentence supervision with stated rehabilitative goals to prevent recidivism, to monitor compliance of recommended treatment, and also to promote change. So therefore, the sentence of the court, you are placed on probation for a period of 18 months. You are to pay $855 fines and costs, $100 prosecution recovery cost, $100 police agency recovery cost, $540 probation oversight fees. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to testing as requested by probation. You are to complete the CCOP program or a comparable program with proof to probation. You are to attend 2 AA meetings per week with monthly verification to probation. You're to provide proof of the Victims Impact Panel attendance to probation. Have you attended that?
Um, attended what?
The Victims Impact Panel.
I don't know what that is. No, I have not.
Have you signed up for it?
No, I haven't.
Young lady, let me tell you something. This is why I have this feeling you're not going to make it through.
I was unaware that I had to sign up for the,
Your Honor, I'll make sure that she,
June 7th, I told you that.
okay, well, I apologize then. I don't, I don't have an excuse,
Oh, I know.
but
There's not a lot of excuses at all for any of your behavior.
but I know for sure that I can do probation.
If you don't do these things, how are you sure you're going to do probation?
I'm positive that I can, sir.
The scram tether will continue for an additional 60 days. In fairness on the jail time, Mr. Allen, I'm going to order 93 days in jail, credit for the 5 days you served. I'm not going to remand you for an additional 10 days. I am, however, because I think the intent here was the additional 10 days for the bond violation. However, you have already served 5 days for those bond violations, but I am going to remand the defendant to the Washington County Jail for 5 days, and the balance is suspended. Defendant remanded.